Hello and welcome to everyone. This lesson I'm going to be talking through some material, but it's not by me, it's by Livemocha, and specifically the Livemocha blog. It's a really great article I read, and it is about 10 common mistakes that people make when learning English and how to correct them. I learned quite a bit from reading it, and I trust that you will too. It has the points and then it has examples, so very useful to help you learn about these mistakes and how to avoid them. Please see the link to the article. It is in the YouTube description. Or below that I've pasted the text of what I'm going to be reading through anyway. You can read it there, whichever you prefer. 10 points to go through. Let's have a look then. Number 1. This is something I've mentioned before. It's to do with prepositions, to do with getting into or onto vehicles. In and on are the two prepositions. And the odd one is a car or taxi. You get in a car, you get in a taxi, and you get out of a car or out of a taxi. You get on everything else. So you get on a plane, you get on a train. You get off a plane, you get off a train. In time or on time. If someone is on time, they are punctual. They are arriving at the time they are supposed to. If you get to somewhere in time, if you do something in time, it means before it's too late. The example there is, I got to the bus stop in time. It means that I got there before the bus left. Contractions, number 3, ending a sentence with a contraction. You can't do it in most cases. I think there are exceptions, but it might be different types of contractions, I'm not sure. For example, the contraction for I am is I'm. We cannot say, to answer the question, are you happy? We can't say yes, I'm. Although it makes sense, we just don't do it. The correct thing to say is, are you happy? Yes, I am. If I am is like at the beginning of the sentence, it's fine. But at the end, we can't use it. It does say there that that is the same rule for all contractions. But I'm not sure. There might be some other things, but maybe they're different types of contractions. Sorry, I can't think of examples about that now, so I wouldn't worry about it. Number 4, confusing would like with like. Would like, then, it means it's a conditional, isn't it? Something that's, it's like you want to do it, whereas like means you're feeling it's something that you enjoy. I would like to go swimming. It means I want to go swimming, basically, in the future. I like to go swimming means I enjoy going swimming. I go swimming a lot and I like it. Number 5, forgetting to use a determiner in front of a singular count noun. And I know it can be confusing, for example, with articles. Sometimes we omit them, sometimes we have to include them in English. For us it's natural, but I'm aware that other languages have more rules about it, and we do it must be hard to understand. This is another example of that. So if we see a dog outside, it's incorrect to say, I saw dog outside. It is completely wrong. We have to use a determiner. Here are some examples. I saw a dog outside. I saw your dog outside. I saw that dog outside. There's more explanation there if you want to read the text. And here we are using the article in front of indefinite plural nouns. We can't say I went to the mall. In British English we would say I went to the shopping centre to buy the clothes. We would say I went to the shopping centre to buy clothes. Or I went to buy some clothes. I went to buy a few clothes, something like that. Unspecified amount. and that's for a particular type of structure. We might include the, but that would be when it was clear from the context which clothes we were talking about. An example of that, I went to the shopping centre to buy the clothes that my mother had picked out for me earlier. We know specifically in that sentence which clothes we are talking about. Number 7. Counting non-count nouns. These can only be measured in units. Examples of this are fluids, solids, gases, etc. You count the unit, not the noun. We don't say, I bought 3 breads. I bought 3 loaves of bread. If you're talking about bread, then you need to be able to count it, you need to say a loaf of bread, 1 loaf, 2 loaves, 3 loaves, like that. 8. Making a noun plural when using it as an adjective. We cannot say, I had vegetables soup for dinner. We can't make it plural in this context. I had vegetable soup for dinner. While the soup may have a lot of vegetables in it, when you use a noun as an adjective, it must always be singular. Using for and since interchangeably. Since is used with a point in time. I have been here since 9 a.m. A big story in the UK this weekend. Sir Alex Ferguson is retiring as manager of Manchester United. He has been manager since 1986, I think. For is used with duration. The example in the text, I have been here for 5 hours. Going back to my example about Sir Alex Ferguson, who's retiring, he has been the manager for 27 years. He has been the manager since 1986. There's the point in time. He has been the manager for nearly 27 years. There's the duration. Finally, mixing up I used to with I am used to. I used to, it's like our version of the imperfect tense, I guess. I don't know about that, but I think it's similar. I did something in the past, but I don't anymore. An example, I used to climb trees when I was younger, but I don't now. That is the implication. I am used to means that I'm accustomed to. The example of that, I'm used to living in the desert. The heat doesn't bother me. There we are then, those 10 points, common English mistakes and how to correct them. I hope it was useful, and I recommend that you study those if you have any trouble. Hopefully the examples were clear enough. That was not by me, that was by Livemocha and the Livemocha blog, so please check out the link I posted there for lots more useful material like that. In terms of my stuff, there's lots more stuff coming. As always, please see the top of the description for the links to the free resources on the internet. There's many more videos on YouTube. We have 2 things on Facebook, the page and the group, the Twitter, stuff on Bussu, that website, don't know if you know it, Tumblr, and Skype. I am developing a kind of network of people who take professional lessons. If you want, intense practice over Skype, feel free to contact me. I'm happy to provide informal chats or lessons. I am thinking of a price around £15 for 1 hour. It's probably a bit cheaper, but I'm not qualified. And if you want more advice, please contact me and I can give you a list of people I know and can recommend. They are professional teachers who can give lessons over Skype. I don't know their prices, but you can contact them and negotiate with them. Please contact me on Skype. The username is in the description, BritishEnglish_Teacher. That's it for this lesson then. Thank you very much for watching and for your time. Good luck with everything. I will be back very soon, so I will see you next time.